Hi, I am Jennifer Jalong. Together with me is my group member, Michelle Olivia. We are from Group 5. We had done the PAD 120 Introduction to Political Science assignment with title of Democracy is meant to give people freedom and equality, but not all democracies are perfect. Why do some democratic countries still have problems like unfair treatment, inequality, or limited freedom? Here is our research. Thank you. First, I would like to shortly brief about what is the democracy. Democracy is a form of government in which power unlimitedly belongs to the people. The word itself means demos, people, and kratos, rule, bring to the meaning of rule by the people. In this slide, I will give you some examples why democracy are important. Number one, democracies uphold the principle that all human beings are entitled to fundamental rights. What is fundamental rights? Fundamental rights mean the inherent liberties and protection for individual guaranteed by a nation constitution. Number two, no democratic government has the authority to violate human rights. Number three, citizens in a democracy have the right to participate in elections. And number four, the importance of democracy, respect for the rule of law is a core feature of democracy. However, there are challenges in practicing democracy. Democracy may face many challenges, especially in countries with authoritarian rule, weak governance, or strong single party system. This can be seen in North Korea. Efforts to promote, but progress often slow. This is because the politic itself avoid and lack of accountability. Here's the fun fact. In Malaysia, the lack of clear laws on political donation increases the risk of corruption, allowing money to influence politics, contracts, and election outcomes. Despite these challenges, democracy allowed citizens to choose leaders, express opinions, and participate in decision making, contributing to peace and stability. Thank you. Next, Michelle will explain to you on other point in democracy. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Michelle. I will talk about disadvantages of democracy. The disadvantages, which are corruption, lack of informed decision making, majority rule versus minority rights, short-term focus, and overcoming weaknesses. For the first one, which is corruption, democracy can encourage corruption because leaders compete for votes, and wealthy individuals may use bribery to gain support, leading to unqualified leaders being elected. The second one, lack of informed decision making. Since anyone can run for office, popular individuals may win over more capable candidates, while the voices of less influential citizens are often ignored. The third one is majority rule versus minority rights. Democratic decisions are often based on majority preference, which can result in the neglect or separation of minority groups if proper protection are not in place. Next, which is short term focus. Democracies often prioritize short term or hot issues during election periods, while long term problems receive less attention. Lastly, overcoming weaknesses. These challenges can be reduced by strengthening cooperation between researchers, policymakers, and practitioners to improve democratic practices. Next one is the advantage of democracy. The advantages of democracy, which are people choose their leaders, citizens influence government decision, and encourages national development. Democracy gives people the power to choose their leaders through elections. Citizens can influence laws, policies, and government actions. This participation helps guide the country towards development and allows people to take responsibility for their nation's future. There are some suggestions or ways how to improve democracy. Democracy can be improved by strengthening institutions, encouraging citizen participation, and ensuring fairness and transparency in governance. A strong democracy depends not only on laws and system but also on the active involvement of citizens and responsible leadership. So we continue for the next slide is how to improve the democracy. The institution must be independent and free from political interference so that can uphold the rule of law and protect citizens' rights. People actively take part in political processes such as voting, public discussions, and community decision making. And also, fair economic policies and equal access to education, healthcare, and employment allow more people to participate fully in democracy. So, for the conclusions, democracy in many countries is facing serious and long term challenges that weaken its effectiveness. Problems such as economic inequality, limited freedoms, weak institutions, poor public policies, and cultural biases are closely connected and prevent democracy from working fairly for all citizens. The main problems facing democracy today come from poor implementation rather than the democratic system itself. Improving democracy requires reducing inequality, strengthening institutions, fighting corruption, and ensuring better representation of citizens in government. That's all for the slides.